Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. We've got a late night video for you. We're going to be talking about some MLB plays for Taco Tuesday on July 30th. We've got quite a bit of plays tonight because couldn't get the same plays on Prize Picks and Underdog. So we got some guys that are on both and then some guys that are different on each platform. But we're pretty excited about all the plays. And who knows, we might kind of get back into the habit of doing some videos for the night before, even though I am kind of tired right now, but we're having fun with it. But yeah, I guess let us know if you guys prefer the videos the night before. A little feedback might help us make our decision. But if you haven't signed up for either of these platforms yet for Prize Picks, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. They'll match your first deposit up to $100, and for Underdog, use code BACKDOOR. When you use code BACKDOOR on Underdog, you're going to get a deposit match up to $250 and an instant pick'em special. So you get a discounted play just to help you cash your first slip. And there's some football, NFL discounted plays up on the board already on Underdog. So yeah, I know, man. I'm so pumped.
Close.
It's getting real close. Yeah, we're super pumped. I was actually on Prize Picks earlier before we got started, looking at some of those season-long lines. We might have to put out a video pretty soon.
You know what's crazy is last year we picked 4 players for the seasonal video and 3 of them had season-ending injuries.
I know.
So that's where all that started.
Yeah, dude. We had the real injury curse for our first stint.
Oh my god.
That lasted for a while, but yeah, we'll be coming at you soon with some season-long picks because I'm just getting super pumped. And there's some great lines. I was looking at some of those season long, like receiving yards and receptions lines and stuff, like Trey McBride in particular. Like that was looking juicy.
That might be fun
we'll get
to
into
do
all
as
that.
like a live stream or something. Maybe we'll go live on the channel.
Yeah,
Find
maybe.
someone. Maybe. We'll see.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
You guys let us know if you think it'd be more fun for us to do a segment like that live, and maybe we'll figure out a way to do it. But all right, so let's get into these plays. Yeah, already covered the platforms. There's a link in the description for both of those if you're trying to sign up for Prize Picks or Underdog. So these are the plays we're going to be taking. On Prize Picks, I'm going with Luis Rengifo. Forgive me if I get these names wrong. I'm really tired. And I mean, I'm not super tired, but I've just been dealing with some neck stuff. I got a chiropractor appointment in the morning that I can't wait for. But I'm probably going to say these names wrong. So Luis Rengifo, I like his hits, runs, RBIs for more on Prize Picks. And then Kyle, how did I say that? Higashiako. Or Higashiaka. Higashiaka. I'm guessing. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
But I like, so for Prize Picks for this play for Kyle, I like the 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs. This is not on Underdog. So on Underdog, I like his bases. That's a really great play too, in my opinion. And then my other play on Underdog, I'm going to be going with Michael Toglia. I like his bases as well. So going over 0.5 bases on Underdog for higher on both of those guys, Kyle and Michael. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I think it might be Higashioka, maybe. I think that's how I've heard it said.
Higashioka. Okay.
I think it's how I've
Thank
heard
you.
it said. Maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong too. I got Ha-Seong Kim. The only reason I know how to say his name is because I've heard it a million times. I've got his total base over 0.5 on Underdog. I can't even believe this line. And it's on Prize Picks as well. So we got his line at 0.5 total bases. And I'm taking a Mike Yasterzemski. I'm going to hope I'm saying that right. Little Mikeski. Taking his 0.5 total base over as well. And they didn't have this play on Underdog, so I'm just going with Judge's 1.5 total bases tonight in the Philly game. He just played them for the first time tonight, and first plate appearance, he hit a home run and got 4 bases. So he's feeling it right now. I think he's got like 39 home runs already on the year, so the dude is definitely on fire. So gonna take his total bases over.
All right. Yeah, a lot of tough last names on this lineup we've got here. So if you guys want to check out Daily Grind, I got all of my plays off of this DFS optimizer. It's killer. It's a really great tool. They're a partner of ours, so you can get 25% off of the optimizer or any of their tools when you use code BACKDOOR, just one word. code backdoor at dgfantasy.com. You can get 25% off of as long as you want to make your first subscription. So you get 25% off the whole year if you really want to just take full advantage. But you can do like a month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever you decide. But yeah, dgfantasy.com, code backdoor, and they'll take care of you over there. All right, so let's start with Luis. I like over this 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. It was on the optimizer, came and vetted it on Outlier, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. So he's gone over this 3 out of his last 5 and 6 out of his last 10. Let's zoom out all the way. 11 out of his last 20, so over a 50% clip. The head-to-head, not looking great, but this is from last year, so I'm not concerned about it. Let's see if Outlier has any insights. So Luis has exceeded 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs in 7 of his last 9 games at home, averaging 2.9 hits, runs, RBIs. So yeah, feeling good about this. Getting to the plate an average of 4.1 times over the last 10, 0.8 hits, 0.4 runs, and 0.6 RBIs. So I think you can get at least 2 for us here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. If we jump back to the optimizer, you can see they have this favored to go over at 52.8%, minus 132. And the other platforms, just a few of them have this at 1.5, and they're all minus 130 or higher. So everyone's feeling the juice on this one going over. I'm feeling it too. So I'm going to be rolling the over on this one. And then next we have Kyle. So the hits, runs, RBIs is what we're getting on Prize Picks. And he's cleared this 4 out of his last 5. Zoom out a little bit more. Not quite as good, but still over the 50% clip. 6 of his last 10. And then last 20, 14 out of 20. So that looks pretty solid. The head-to-head, 2 of his last 3 head-to-heads. One of those was from last year. But I'm liking this one. Let's see if Outlier has any notes on this one as well. He's exceeded 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs in 8 of his last 10 games at home, averaging 3.4. So feeling good about this. 4.2 plate appearances a game, 1.4 hits, so pretty solid in the hits section, and 1.2 RBIs on average over the last 5 games. So feeling good about that. And then we can take a quick look at the bases that we're getting on Underdog. Same thing. He's gone over this 4 out of his last 5 and 6 of his last 10. Very similar. 13 of his last 20. Yeah, he's exceeded this 7 out of his last 9 games at home, averaging 3 bases per game over this 5-game stretch on that 4.2 plate appearances, 1.4 hits. So yeah, I'm feeling great about this play. If we look at the optimizer for this play, they have it favored to go over as well, 52.8%, minus 132, and similar situation to Luis. All 3 of these platforms that are giving us this 0.5 line for the hits, runs, RBIs, minus 130 and higher. We got a minus 135 as well. So I'm liking these plays. Kind of liking doing this at night, honestly. There was a lot easier plays to find. Yeah, so we looked at his bases, his hits, runs, RBIs, and I'm sorry, I think that actually what I just looked at was his hits, runs, RBIs as far as DG goes. Let me just quickly pull him up so we can look at the bases too. This is why I love the optimizer. They actually don't have this one listed. Oh, it's because it's on Underdog. That's right. I know we're taking a little bit longer here tonight, but here it is right here. Okay, so the optimizer has this favor to go under, so go with your gut. I thought it still looked good, but it looks like everyone's got this juice to the under. So this is why we check the optimizer and make sure we're transparent with you guys. I'm going to be taking this because I like the way it looked personally, on Outlier here. Also the reason why I love Outlier. But yeah, full transparency. If you're uncomfortable taking this, it is juice to go under on the optimizer. So go with your gut. But wrapping up mine, this last play, I like this Toglia play a lot. So on the total bases here for Underdog, he's gone over this 8 out of his last 10 and 4 out of his last 5 and 14 out of his last 20. So really good history here. 4 plate appearances a game, 1.4 hits. Yeah, and then we got a little insight again. They're letting us know. Not only has he done this 4 out of his last 5, but 4 out of his last 5 road games as well. So yeah, this is looking solid. And let me get back to where are you at, Toglia? I'll just type him in because yeah, I know he was up here. Oh, it's because that's Prize Picks. My bad. I told you guys I'm tired. Here it is. So 53.4% odds to hit the over, minus 133. And everyone that has this has it at minus 127 or higher. We got a minus 140. A lot of juice on this one to go over. So yeah, again, that basis play for Kyle, go with your gut. I'm still comfortable taking the over just because of the history of the play. But yeah, feeling good about this Toglia play. I like all of these plays. If you guys do want to check out this app Outlier, they're also a partner of ours, and they're going to let you try it out free for 7 days. There's a link in the description of the video. Just go through that link and you'll be able to just give this a shot. They cover the matchups, injury reports, insights about the players like we saw in a few of these. But yeah, that's going to cover all my plays. I'm going to pass it over to Jordy.
Sweet. Yeah, man. So to get me started into mine here, I have got this Ha-Seong Kim over 0.5 total bases. I love watching Ha-Seong Kim play. I mean, he's another just great player. He plays for the San Diego Padres. He's been killing it this year. He's gone over this line 65 out of 106 games. So he's really just been killing this line. 12 out of his last 20, 8 out of his last 10. And in the head-to-head, he's gone over this 12 out of his last 20 head-to-heads as well. So he's got a good history of hitting this play against his team. And yeah, over this last 5, he's gone over this 4 straight times here. He had a great series against Baltimore there, and ended strong against Washington. So he's always going to get 4 to 5 plate appearances per game. He's a great batter, so really loving this play. This is a minus 126 to go over and a 51.95% chance. So really feel good about that one. And then my other play is going to be Mike Yastrzemski. I hope I'm saying that right, for over 0.5 total bases as well. He has been crushing this line as well. 46 out of his 88 games he's played, he's gone over it. But in the 2 out of 2 head-to-heads, he's gone over this. 13 out of his last 20, he's gone over it. And 5 out of 5 straight games, he's gone over this. He's really on a hot streak right now, and 8 out of his last 10. So he's really been killing it. And, you know, this is a series he does pretty well in. So hopefully he can get it going against Oakland again. But yeah, that's the 2 plays I've got for Prize Picks. And then they don't have this line on DG for some reason, but I'm just going with Judge is 0.5 or 1.5 total bases. He's just been going off. I mean, I can pull him up really quickly so you guys can see, but tonight he had a humongous game against the Phillies. He went for 8 total bases against the Phillies today. He had first plate appearances, he had a home run right out the get, and then he just did not slow down. So he's just been on a crazy streak lately. You know, he's kind of, this line, it's 1.5, so obviously it's a little bit harder to hit, but even at that, he's gone over it 9 out of his last 20. He kind of fell into a lull for a little bit, but he's starting to heat back up. And he always, you know, against the Phillies, he's had a little bit of a rough streak, but man, he started off really hot in this series tonight. So hopefully he can keep that going for us. 1.5 total bases should not be that much for him, so hopefully he can get that done for us. But yeah, that's the 3 I've got on my end of things. So yeah, that'll wrap it up.
Let's talk about why you should be using Chalkboard, the daily fantasy platform that runs specials every day of the week. Build plays for as low as $1 and enjoy the wide variety of alt lines. The higher the line, the higher the payout. It's that simple. Once you've made your picks, you can go whole hog with their max cash option or insure yourself with their shield play option. Download Chalkboard on your Apple or Android device and use code BACKDOOR for a 100% deposit match.
All right, guys. Well, if you want to come join our community in Discord, we have a lot of fun over here. We have 2 extra analysts, Moose and Consul. They've been on heaters lately. I know, I'm pretty sure Consul hit at least 1 6-man like yesterday or the day before. But I know that he's been pretty locked in lately. So we've been working together as a community and having a blast. We're getting pumped for football coming up. We can feel the energy shifting. And if you guys play fantasy, I don't know if you guys, people haven't really been reacting much, but I know that we've got some dynasty players out there who watch the channel. So Jordy and I are in full swing here. We'll have another fantasy football video with our podcast coming at you this week. But if you do want to join our community, I got to stay focused here. There's a link in the description. Go through the Patreon, and the Patreon manages our Discord for us, and we'll have bonus content for Patreon as well soon. Just not up and running just yet. But if you want to join the Discord, go through the Patreon, sign up there, and then there's a link in the settings of Patreon. You just connect external apps, and it's super easy. You just connect your Discord and it'll unlock the whole channel. And then if you decide to do that, make sure you hop in the community chat. Let us know that you are new so we can show you around, because we have a little bit of a rhythm here to how we do things. But yeah, we really appreciate you guys tuning in. We do have a couple of videos out from our fantasy football podcast. If you like fantasy football, we're covering dynasty content right now. It's going to be a regular thing for us moving forward. So we should have another video for you guys coming this week. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you guys don't mind, do us a favor and like the video. And again, if you like fantasy content, go check out those videos. We'll have one linked at the end of this video. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Good luck on Taco Tuesday, and we'll catch you in the next video.